Well, season's greeting to the staffs of the Cathedral Church of St. Mark and the Episcopal Church Center of Utah. As your bishop, I thought it would be a good thing to do a reading for you in order that your hearts may be lightened, your spirits made joyful, and you would know the seriousness of the season as well. Once again, I have with me my friends, the Sumos. Here he is. Now let's begin. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the diocese not a creature were stirring. I wondered why this is, for midnight services should have been planned with care, in hopes that locks of folks would be there.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant.
Well, the Episcopal staffs were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of happy Sumos danced in their heads. And the dean with his cope and I in my mitre cap had just settled our brains to write this rap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my desk to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and said, let's have a bash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow showed that lots of party goers were starting to show. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but turnkey with the chips and a six-pack of cheer. Darn. Then came the accountants lively and quick. I knew in a moment I had to make these party expenses stick. More rapid than eagles, Mary June then came, and she whistled and shouted and called party guests by name. Now Angie, now Monica, Kay, Stacy, Rhonda, Vicky, Danielle, on Miriam, on Humberto, on Elizabeth, on a couple of Steves. Now Martha and Mitch, Tom and Barbara, now Tasha, Melanie, Karen and Becky, on John and Tyler, and Jenny and Kathy. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. The party's over, now dash away all. It was just a dream I had. But what's this? Just like dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, there was indeed something magical up in the sky. Up to the cathedral bell tower Santa Sumo flew. Yes, a sleigh full of toys and Santa Sumo too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the ECCU roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head, I said, ooh, get off Humberto's roof, that I dread. Then down the chimney Santa Sumo came with a bound. He was dressed all in a mess from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Oh, that must just be Craig. A bundle of toys Santa Sumo's had flung on his back, and he acted like smart staffers just opening an iMac. But anyway, Santa Sumo's eyes, oh, how they twinkle. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the bishop's. A line I didn't write, you know. But we knew it was Santa Sumo by the way he gritted his teeth, and how he had just crushed the big cathedral wreath. Santa Sumo had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me reason I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger on the side of his nose, and giving a nod, up the ECCU elevator he rose. He sprang to a sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the dawn of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all at the ECCU and St. Mark's, and to all a good night."